Photography is an art. It takes practice, skill, and an eye for the unexpected. Not everyone will take the time to study a landscape, wildlife, a building, or any other subject to discover its hidden depths. When this is done, however, great meaning can be found in photographs of seemingly trivial objects and scenarios. Photographers spend their days looking for innovative ways to shoot a particular subject. And digital photography is just one of the relatively new ways of capturing a moment, and there are many advantages of using this method. The darkroom clearly is out of the picture, and the computer and printer come to the fore. Digital photography makes taking a picture simple, mostly because it eliminates some of the guesswork and with many automated functions. With the LCD screen on a digital camera, you can now view the photo you just took without waiting an hour or longer to see the film develop. And there's no longer a limited capacity in terms of the film, as we now use memory cards. These memory cards come in many different sizes, from mere megabytes to monster 16 gigabyte versions, and now even as high as 64 gigabytes. Digital photography includes a range of professional cameras with interchanging lenses, manual settings, or a simple point and shoot camera. Whether you're looking for professional picture, something that your friends will laugh at, digital photography has made taking photos easier. As we know, we're able to see the picture before we print. And most cameras nowadays have onboard editing options. This means we're able to view and edit the photograph digitally before having to waste time, money and materials on printing. Digital cameras come in all sizes, from keychain cameras to the larger professional versions. We've all had a little fun with digital cameras on our phones, haven't we? If you are more interested in the digital professional side of photography, the first digital camera you should choose should have an interchangeable lens with higher resolution. It can be automatic if you feel comfortable with light settings, although most have ISO settings, aperture and shutter speed choices that you need to become accustomed to. Like with older photography, setting up your shot is half the fun. Determining the settings you need to use for light is the next step. Determining the settings you need to use for light is the next step. Setting up your shot still requires you to have an eye for the unusual, or for creating the unusual from a common scene. Walk around the subject and look for every possible angle. You may even decide to take several photos to choose the best angle, and this is where digital photography surpasses film every time. Once you've looked at all the angles and take photographs, you get to see if you've achieved the desired effect. Experimenting is the fastest way for you to learn how to set the shutter speed and aperture on a shot, and to optimize the available lighting, because you see the result while you're still at the scene, instead of having to wait long hours in the darkroom before you're able to get the picture to see if it was right. It certainly adds another dimension to vacation photos when you can see if your thumb is over the lens or the camera strap was in the way. Digital photography, like all things, has evolved and helps us to experience photography in a new way. If you would like to see more about digital photography and how it's evolved, come and have a look at phototoprint.co.za, where we can provide you with the software to develop your own print album in digital format. We will print it and deliver it directly to your door at a very reasonable price. So go right now and check out www.photo2print.co.za.